Hi, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to this mystery game, mysterious visual novel, where we actually had choices. Lucid9, and that was a bait. You probably don't know what's this about, so you can freely check the previous video if you haven't seen it, right? But we'll continue from this point on. Was it really just bait? Or is that also bait? A lie to make me feel better, even though she actually knows. Too many mind games. Clearly, I'm not cut out for this. Wait, what did I just accept? Was she serious? Am I actually her errand boy? What did I just get myself into? Did you seriously follow me home? Huh? Why would we do that? We already know where you live, man. I know those voices. Thankfully, it's not Shigure at the door, it's Masato and Yahiko, who are currently the proud bearers of 2 giant plastic bags stamped with the GFC logo. I wasn't expecting them. Although technically speaking, it was polite of them to knock even though they know my key code. Sup, man? Delivery has arrived! I didn't order anything. Yahiko only points at my phone. Wait, we have access to the phone? I don't know, would you go to the moon? It's summer hot on the moon, or... They also said I couldn't breathe, if that's okay, huh? I can call my restaurant, we're coming to the place. Wait, can I browse it? No. Oh, I can! Dude, where are you? Masato says you're not a truck. Dude, where? You're missing out big time. My club is so good. It's the best. 6 members hood. We gonna grow so fast, the roof will explode. Okay, we done where you were. Wait. So basically he's the only one actually sending messages, okay. And the roof will explode. We're done. We're at GFC. Crispy Orchan. Hello, you're dead? Crispy it is. Masato won the Hot Wings contest. He wanted a rematch. I don't think he's satisfied for. Said paper cups aren't good rivals. Dude, what's up? No, I'm not hyper. Ignore you. No, I'm not hyper. Ignore Rui. No, I didn't have 3 large sodas. Ignore Rui. Ignore Rui. Dude, I'm being so awesome right now. Come see. Because seriously, where are you? But I was figuring out moon stuff. I guess they can get AC there, so maybe it won't be thick. I know, would you go to the moon without AC? Is summer hot on the moon? Oh, they also said I couldn't breathe. What is wrong with this guy? Technically, I should apologize for being so unresponsive, but all I can feel is incredulity. 33 messages. He only shrugs. You weren't responding? What a thoughtful, selfless person to do. Not invade my house without warning, probably. I gave you plenty of warning. It doesn't count if I don't see it. You're blind? Classic Yahiko, might as well have some fun. Wait, can I access the phone from here? That would actually be awesome. Okay, what you didn't know. You mean all this time we've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have antenna growing out of my feet so I can tell where I'm going. Whoa! Is your mom a spider or something? Spiders don't even have antennae growing out of their feet. She has a mutant gene. So you're half army like that? You aliens? That really need to work on their gullibility. No, I had a sister. Hen? She flew away. So she had a bird gene? This conversation is rapidly steering in the deep and I decide to change the topic. Are you guys gonna come in or are you just gonna stand there? We're coming in! Yeah, can't eat chicken alone! That should have sounded cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march in the house, slip off their shoes and throw themselves on the sofa. Masato pulls several large containers out of the GSC bags and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of the fried chicken drifts through my apartment. Let's see. We got ourselves glassy drumsticks, then spicy wings and potatoes and corn for sides. He raises an eyebrow to me. I fervently shake my head. No more contests. I reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of hot sauce. Surprisingly, Masato's face pales. Okay. He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken, as if it will explode at any moment. Yahiko reaches for the original drumsticks, looking strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. I quiet Yahiko is dangerous Yahiko. So, car day. Yahiko's eyes turn to me and he smiles slightly. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on his activities, but I shouldn't be poor company either, or they might leave. Surprisingly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream? Modeling? Oh, that modeling! Yeah, I went and talked with the company. The cloud one? What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. Lotus is type of flower, not a type of cloud. They said they keep in contact. They did. Well, of course, as if anyone could reject this perfect body. I want to gag, but honestly, it's not like Yahiko's overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. He might actually be an honest to goodness model. I press a shutter and quickly switch to Masato. What did you do? Masato sat up a bit straighter, his eyes blazing with passion. Looking to study in America. You? Wait, you what? What? They had a book for it. Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all them big guns. An Ivy League. Not only does Masato want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League. Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Despite all our their appearances, Masato actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Elizabeth. He studies like crazy, runs like crazy, and is also disciplined in his health regimen, besides his diet. He just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we are still friends. Usually people who try overly hard annoy me. Like Elizabeth. But Masato, maybe because he is clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League. Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else. I thought you were going for the Olympics or something. Hell no, ain't my thing. It does make me curious. Why would he be so passionate about track if he wasn't planning on pursuing it as a career? Well, sports scholarship? I guess it will definitely help him get into an Ivy League. Exactly. Huh? Yahiko is peering into the GFC buckets, which are suddenly empty. It's all gone. Kept one. Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air. Oh, thanks, man! He sticks out his hands expectantly, but Masato only shakes his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye. You gotta fight to win the life, man! He reverently hoists the chicken leg upward, like a certain baboon did to a certain lion cub in a certain copyrighted movie. We gotta play game for it. How about a little something from my childhood? Yahiko's face twitches in trepidation. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You passing out on me? Of course, Dad. Good. Here's how it's gonna work. The game's called Survivor's Arena. Rules, there ain't none. Kept, don't kill one, unless you wanna go to jail. At times like this, I really have to wonder just what was Masato's childhood like. The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight first, so we're gonna stand equidistant from the chicken. It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant, even if he's technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa, leave me out of this, I'm fine without the chicken. It ain't about no destination, man, it's about the journey. That actually kind of makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken that I'd fight over it. I'll pass. You're teaching me! Yeah, ain't no competition without proper enemy. You have Yahiko. I can't race against Masato alone. And he ain't been my arch rival for 8 reincarnations. 8 what do I even want to know? I let out an exaggerated sigh and pulled myself up. Fine, why not? Awesome, you ready? Masato tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His actions seem more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not the meat of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. He then measures the proper distance so that he is also equidistant from the chicken. Masato is nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all of these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1, start! The room explodes into action as he soars towards the chicken, hand outstretched. Yahiko shoves him aside. They tumbled to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. I reached towards the chicken, but Masato yanks at my ankle. Get back here! I crashed towards the ground, barely catching myself before my chin slumps against the tile floor. Couldn't we have played a different childhood game like hopscotch? Hopscotch for babies. Taking advantage of Masato's distraction, Yahiko squirms out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken. Before I realize what I'm doing, my hand shoots out and I grip him around his waist. Masato sees his opportunity and releases me, dashing towards the chicken. In uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap to our feet and tackle him to the ground. His hands lunge forward to catch himself, but our combined wave is too much. His face crashes against the tile with a sickening crunch. Ooh! I instantly step off and kick Yahiko in the slide. He rolls off of Masato. Are you okay, dude? Masato manages to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is trickling from his nose. He inches toward me. Yama... He can't be dying, he's Masato. It would have to take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high impact blow to the nose and it's lights out forever. Could it be true? Come closer! Masato squirms across the floor, drips of blood smearing on his shirt. What is it? Ha! Got the chicken! What? He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry in the air, waggling it in front of my face. The oldest trick in the book, paint and switch. Then he clamps a hand to his nose, a queasy look crossing his face. But nothing ain't good. Yahiko silently hands him a fistful of napkins, which Masato gratefully accepts. We should probably get back to the dorm. Yeah, He staggers to his feet. Yahiko's hand is gripping his arm to help him balance. What alternate universe is this? Masato injured, leaning against Yahiko, who seems legitimately concerned. I watch my mouth slightly agape as Yahiko supports the limping Masato out the door. Did he twist his ankle too? See ya tomorrow, dude! He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm left cleaning up the mess they left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decide to chew the chicken leg. Nothing like fans and carcinogens to get me through the night. When the leg is all but now through, I toss it in the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. I enjoy it. Really, I do. The empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle wave of my own presence and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't appreciate their company. Masato might constantly be dragging me into competitions, and Yahiko might be constantly telling things I couldn't care less about, but they are good guys. Friends. They spice life up, make it fun, turn it from a bitchy flip to an A-rated movie. More than anything, they are constants. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, living it up, anything really. Even Masato, with his terrifyingly crazy schedule. They are good people, even if a little old. Okay, now I really have to get something done, something at least minorly productive. Study, cover measure. I don't really need to save here, I'm gonna go study here, why not? I've got a couple hours until I need to head to bed, might as well get some studying done. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history, it's sort of interesting in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid. Someone died for it. Someone got angry because of that. Someone did something stupid. Rinse and repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Alright, I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decide to just get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It will be time for another long day. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I dragged myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly sitting on the couch. 5:41 AM. What do people even do this early in the morning? I will tell you. I was a long time ago waking up at 4:30. Well, waking up and lying in bed until 5:30, and after that I was going running. Really? It makes you sleepy during school. Yeah, I was sleepy as hell. Well, to be honest, it's no matter what time I woke up, actually, I was always sleepy at school. Same at university. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal productive human beings. But now I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. And that's me right now, because I'm running in the evening. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. I roll closer and, after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of two students, just 2 days apart. Isamu boarding academy known for its prestigious background and powerful connections with established corporations like Luminescent and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eye as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of the two old familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances at the academy? Since when did this happen? Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep this city safe. Here are the photographs. Midori, Maeno left, and Toma Hayashi right. I snatched the remote, ramming the power button until the TV finally blanks. Many and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful, stupid, I can't believe anything I say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances at the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decide to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. Are you sure? I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama... Hello? Are you alive? Rui is a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they are full of dead people. You get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'll probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rui. There's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? You know, if this was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Typical Rui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess, you forgot. Please, your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Ryota pointed out how stupid it was. It's not. It's too, Mr. 14789? 14789. But whatever. Come on, lazy boom, just get out of bed. 14789. You know what? I know it might be easy code, but I will write it down. You never know. I might be in need for this, okay? It's a mystery review. It's a mysterious game, from what I read, and it might be needed. I prefer to be prepared in this type of games, okay? I finally ambled to the door and pulled it open, pretending to grumble while fruitfully enjoying our little sparring match. Morning, sleepy. What? That was an odd reaction. Nothing. Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Knife in my face. I'm in my pajamas, I guess, but they are decent and Rui has seen me in them before. I absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do what? Don't take so long. We have to go to school, you know. I check my phone. 7:22 AM. I know how to read a clock, I'm not stupid. I wait for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions, gee? She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go! I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas. Get dressed right now! Sir, yes sir! I stride easily towards my room, leaving her filming. It only takes a few seconds to throw on my uniform. I've barely stepped in the room before I'm out again. When I turn to Rui, I notice that she's regained her composure. I have to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Took you long enough. You say that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Or did you want to... Shut up! I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? Let's go! Now she's cuter, okay? She marches out the door without a backward glance. Rui refuses to speak to me, even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Rui stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road. In hectic community, it's completely silent. Almost early, so... Hey, it's okay, no buses! Buses? She fixes me with a searching look for a second. Then, out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us! Again! Agent Ishimoto, run! She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat, at least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy girl? Rui's speed picks up until we're precariously waving around benches, street lamps and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up, being in track and all, but Rui is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this pace, she'll probably end up hurting herself. I find Rui sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. You okay? What, are you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who was calling okay to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumples to the ground with a pained cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assumed that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you were really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on, red idiot! Girls, I will never understand them. Ever. Say, regardless, I kneel down, pull Rui's arm around my shoulder and slowly start to stand. Alright, sir. I taught one guy in the games already what he's supposed to do if the ankle is hurt. You bend down and take her on your back, okay? That's how it's done, damn it! So do it now. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitched above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Is this for a brain as tiny as yours? You know, maybe I should just leave you here. Wouldn't? I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. So somehow I have to get her to school. Carry her? Maybe. Yes! Since she's wearing a skirt, a piggyback ride might be too difficult. Okay, I forgot about that. I could try the tried and true potato sack style, but there wouldn't really be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bridal saddle, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Rui, confusing not only her but also myself. Everything I swore not to do. Let me choose! Let me choose! Let me choose! It's 7:50! Not my fault you're so clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, it doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the other around her back. Rui's breath catches slightly and she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precariously close. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheeks startles me forward. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so weak? I duck for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. Sorry, what was that? You're strong! You're plenty strong! Don't drop me! And I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly sappy. I was trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one. Classic Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strength. Like sleeping. You were the one who always get in trouble for napping. She's so adorable when she's angry. Again. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have five. I only smirk at this retort and continues towards the school entrance, but Rui tugs at my ear. Oh, really? Take me round. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great, I will have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman, are trying to kill me. Oh, grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest, which feels even weirder. I will dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. So, what exactly is the detour for? Enjoy the fresh air before we head to school. And we had to go all the way to the main street to do that. Sometimes you gotta do things just because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Rui suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... She points towards the school entrance. Lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kazuhaya standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. Okay. Sneaky mode on. She won't notice us. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray! Welcome to snooty schools. I'll just get to class. Wait, Rui and Misaki in the same area. Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. It's not a good idea, man. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. Then I guess I'm getting off. She entangles herself and steps away, her weight evenly distributed on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yes, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How is she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now she doesn't even think that anything is wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now. See you later. Rui? Oh well, looks like someone got off their phone. This should be interesting. It is you. How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Potter. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... But Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch, Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the door of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yeah, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Gear drama. I did not sign up for this. Now the two people who should be my best friends are ignoring each other, or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me, she seems unhappy with you, you should talk to her.
Unhappy with me? Why?
Like I said, beats me.
I see. 1 second, I'll run a quick search.
Her thumbs blur over her phone in the whirlwind. I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine.
Alright, 2 girls, one's very close, not ignoring or fighting with each other. Oh, I should have expected this.
What is it?
She's scared, Yama. Scared that I've gone to steal you away from her and claim you as my own.
Wait, what?
How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship, or even attempt to seduce you and to leave her alone.
I think you should stop turning onto the internet for everything, Mickey. But she's already in her own little world.
Ridiculous! As if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible.
Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if I actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. We'll see, maybe. In the next episodes. Alright. I guess the showdown between the two of them will appear soon, so we'll see. Bye.